Welcome. I'm on a journey and I'm taking you with me. I started as a Younique presenter, beginning of September, but I've been on holiday since, so I've just been playing with my products. So what I'm going to do today is let you see me playing with my products, and then maybe you'd like me to pop round and let you have a play too. So the first scary thing you have to look at is my naked face. The reason I started to work for Younique as a presenter is because I'm 56. Oh yes. And next year my husband retires and I am going to retire too. So I would like to build up a business that will mean I can do things with him at the weekends, do my music, do my writing, and still have a little bit of an income coming in that I can rely on, or maybe a big income, who knows. I've worked in cosmetics before, years ago, when I was a young mum, and it fit around my young family. Well, I'm not a young mum anymore, but I still want something I can do when I want to do it that fits around me and my activities. Okay, so enough about me. I'm Judith, if you don't know me already. And I want to show you one product that I am very, very impressed with. And it is this. Okay, see that? Yeah, that is the Instant Lifting Serum. Now, I am very cynical about claims for products. So I really wanted to share this because I really think this is amazing. So I'm just taking a little bit. Putting it on my ring finger like that, tiny bit, see? Rubbing my ring fingers together. And then I'm going to pat it. So I want to get close now. Scarily close. And I'm going to just pat that round there, like that. Where the old crow's feet are. Oh. And I like to put it on my lips here. And also on this area here. So I'm going to get real close now so you can see her hair there. Okay, so that's the before. I'm going to give this a few minutes to work, then I'm going to come back. I can actually feel this working already, tightening up. It's amazing. Okay, and I'm going to pause, come back in a few minutes and just let you see the difference. Okay, I'm back. How about that? Okay, I'm going to get close. And you see the difference. This is amazing. It really is. It's really good. So especially for those, I find the lines around my lips. So especially for ladies who smoke and you've got these horrible lines down here. Look, go on. Okay, so I'm going to put some makeup on now. So watch this space. Okay, so I've applied Divine Daily Moisturiser as a base. And now I'm going to apply the Glorious Face and Eye Primer. It's always a good idea to use a primer before you put your foundation on. And the reason for that is so that you've got a nice smooth base and to stop the foundation soaking in to your pores. So I'm just using little leathery strokes here. Always just use your ring fingers around your eyes, girls. You don't want to be dragging that area. And depending on whether you're going to put your makeup down your neck or not, I like to make sure that it's a nice blend and just sort of make sure there's no tide marks there. Okay. Give that a second to dry. Important when you put your foundation on to make sure you get the right colour. So we have a great nifty little tester that we can use just to show you the colour against your skin. I've got quite a fair skin. I keep losing my towel. So I've gone for the Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation in Organza. There you go, Organza. Now this goes on as a liquid and then dries to a powder, and you will be aware of a certain brand which has 2 C's. Well, evidently this foundation is as good, but obviously not as expensive. So it comes with a little dropper. I'm just going to drop some onto the back of my hand like so, and it is quite liquid. You can use a sponge if you want, but I'm being realistic here, ladies. How many of us do? You know, if we're maybe going out somewhere special and we want to be taking a bit more time over our makeup, then yeah, okay, we'll use a sponge. But I tend to be getting my makeup on fairly rapidly in the mornings, so I'm just using my fingertips. Your foundation shouldn't be too dark or too light. You need to try and get the best match for your skin that you can possibly get. Okay, just pat that in. Make sure you've got it on your eyelids and underneath. Now at this point, if you wear a concealer, you will pop some concealer under there, maybe down here. But I'm just new, so I haven't got the full kit yet, but I'm going to get the concealer with my next little consignment of products. So that's the foundation. We're going to let that dry for a minute or two, and then I'll come back and do some more makeup. Okay, so I've skipped a couple of steps. I've put some blusher on around the cheekbone here, a little bit of a C shape, and a little bit down the nose, and I've done my brows. And these will be separate videos that I'll talk to you about. But what I'd like to do now is just show you a very simple technique for putting your eye makeup on. And I'm going to do a day to evening look. And I'm conscious of the fact that as you get older, you need to be a little bit careful about your eye makeup. So I'm going to sort of tailor this for the older ladies, because let's face it, we don't want to be all shiny with black eyes and things, because we'll leave that to our younger sisters maybe. Okay, so we have the Addiction Moodstruck palette, number 1. Now I think that these sort of colours, nice shades of brown, see, and golds, quite flattering. I have warm colouring, my hair's got a warm tinge to it, so I'm going to use these colours because I think these will be the best for my colouring. And it is important when you put your makeup on that you take into consideration what your colouring is. Okay, so that's a whole different video, but the colouring is important. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the Elated, which is this one, and that's a highlighter. And I'm just going to brush that one all over the lid. Okay, and the same on the other side. Well, this gives a nice base for your other colours, especially when you want to blend colours together. It's a really good idea to make sure that you've got a good base for your other colours. Okay, so the next colour I'm going to use, I want to use a slightly darker shade, and I'm going to use a brush that we can apply that with into the socket So as you get older, you notice this bit here starts to collapse a little bit. Okay, so we want to try and just blend that out a wee bit. So I'm going to use a darker shade. This one is called Forthright. Never let it be said. And that goes into there, like that. Okay, so we're just sort of creating the illusion of that brow going back in because it's darker. Same on the other side. Just make sure that you've got those matched up. Incidentally, none of us is symmetrical, so you actually find you might have slightly different, your eyes might have slightly different shape. Okay, so just blend that a little bit. And then I'm just going to use a little bit more of the Forthright along the lash line, like so. Now we want to make the eyes pop a little bit, so I'm going to use a really nice sparkly colour here. This one is called Swanky. Lovely gold shade. Oh wow, that's very sparkly. That's maybe a bit too sparkly for through the day. Not to worry. Quick change of plan. I'm just going to clean my brush and yeah, okay, I'm just going to tone that one down a little bit. Wow, that is very disco, isn't it? For those of you who remember disco. Okay, so I'm going to change that slightly. Oh, blimey. For something a little bit more matte. Just tone it down a little bit. You want to be going around Tesco looking like a disco queen. That's a little bit better. Okay, fine. And finally, just blend it all in again using your highlighter, and I like to do a bit of a T shape with the highlighter so that it's like this. There we go. Tissues. Also a box of tissues at the ready. Just to sort of lift some of this sparkly stuff out of here. There we go. Okay. Right, eyeliner. Okay, so I know it's the fashion to have great big black eyeliner, but I don't think it's very flattering for us older ladies. So I think it's better maybe not to go with black. And I've actually got the Younique Moonstruck Precision Liquid Eyeliner here. And as you can see, yeah, nice felt pen sort of thing, really. Very easy to use. Little tip for you, when you use an eyeliner, it's a really good idea to rest your elbow on the surface in front of you, and then all you're going to do is just trace the edge of your lashes. You need a steady hand. Apologies if I'm pulling strange faces, as we do, don't we? Okay, so I've just put that on the top. If you want, you can put a little bit underneath, but I do tend to think that that can be, just closes your eyes up a little bit. I've got a little kick at the side there. Because it's brown, it's not as harsh as black. Black can be really harsh. Okay, same on the other side. Okay, are they matched up? Maybe a little bit more on this side. And then a little bit underneath. Just tidy that corner up there. Okay, not quite matched again, so a bit more on this side. Okay, now then, I'm pleased with that. That is a nice product. Again, the product I referred to earlier, beginning with a C, they do something very similar to this. I would say that is pretty good. I've always been, I've not had particular brand loyalty over the years, but I have used YSL, Dior, Chanel, all those kind of brands. So for me to switch to a new product like this is a big deal. It is a big deal because I've been a bit of a snob with product before. And the reason I've switched is quite a few reasons actually, but the first reason is because I don't like things that are tested on animals or that use any kind of animal ingredients. So that was a good thing. That was a selling point for me, that this was cruelty free. The products are very high quality. They really are fabulous quality. And also they're a bit cheaper than the the top brands that are in the stores. And also the company's ethos, which is that the company donate money to charities and have a foundation for women that have been abused and sexually abused. I think that's really good that we're empowering women by making them feel more confident. Let's face it, we all feel that much more confident, don't we, when we've got our makeup on? So yeah, I like all of that stuff. It really, really floats my boat. Okay, so now I'm going to come to the pièce de résistance. And this is the product that started it all off. And you'll see I've got a little black pouch. Okay, now then, what's in the pouch? Well, there's two products. And this is what kicked the company off, basically. This is the main product. 2 tubes. And the first tube is the, there we go, Moodstruck 3D Fibre Lashes Transplanting Gel. So we use this first. Now, this product, you don't use this like you use an ordinary mascara. It's different. So the first thing you do that's different is you do one eye and then you do the other eye. You don't do, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so it's a good idea to maybe just put a bit of tissue under the lashes, because we're going to use a product that has fibres in it and we don't really want them dropping on the cheeks. But first of all, the transplanting gel. So I'm going to get up close here. Little tip, take that top bit and just get rid of it, because you know what happened? It'll end up there. Okay, so I'm just going to put the tissue underneath and put a thin coat of the transplanting gel on first. and on the bottom. Right, now it's important that while that is still wet, you use the fibre. So this is fibre, this is going to build up. And again, popping the tissue under the eye. And just go from the middle to the outside of the lashes. And you put the fibre. See the fibres there? Okay. And the tissue's caught though, so just a little bit of a fibre there. Just get that out of the way. I'm just going to leave that for a little while, maybe while I do the other side, okay? Because what we want is for the fibres to stick on before we put another coat of the transplanting gel on. So transplanting gel again. Now my eyelashes are not particularly impressive, to say the least. I mean, that comes with age. As you get older, you know, your eyebrows disappear, your eyelashes disappear. So I've tried the you know, the stick-on ones that are supposed to be on forever and stay on for a couple of weeks, but I found that they actually made my eyelashes fall out, so I stopped using those. And I've always had sensitive eyes, so I have to be careful what I use. And I've got to be honest, there's a lot of products out there that I can't put on my eyes or anywhere near them. So I was very pleased when this one worked, even though it does have fibres in, which can be an irritant to some people. I find this really good. Okay. Now you can build this up as much as you want. So you can keep building the layers and building them up, building them, building them. I'm not going to do that because this is enough for me, I think. Okay, so now this side should have dried quite well. And we put another coat of transplanting gel on there. Okay, see? And same on the other side. Okay. That looks pretty good considering my eyelashes are very sparse. In fact, my husband asked me the other day if I had false eyelashes on. I was quite shocked because he doesn't normally notice. He wouldn't notice if I ran around with no clothes on, but he did notice that my eyelashes were a bit thicker and longer than usual, so hey, that's good. Okay, so finally, I always find I put my lipstick on last because it depends on what my eyes are like, will depend on what lipstick colour I want to use. So first things first, I would suggest always use a pencil. Now I've got a neutral pencil here, and if you remember, I put the serum on the top of my lips to get rid of those horrible lines. Seems to have worked quite well because it carries on working for quite some time. And I'm just gonna slightly just go slightly outside your lips. Now then, the reason for lip pencil is obviously to give you more definition, but also it does help stop the lipstick from bleeding, which isn't a good look. Okay, so I'm sure you can see that's given them a bit more definition. And I've got a choice of colours, but as I said before, I want this to look quite natural. I don't want it to be too heavy, so I'm going to pick I've got 2 or 3 choices here, and I'm going to pick something that's quite neutral. So I'm going with this colour, which is called, what's it called? Oh, I can't read it. Haha. There you go. Fading eyesight. How terrible. Okay, so always use a lip brush. Always, always, always. And it's also a good idea to actually scrape the lipstick off rather than... We all do that, don't we? Why do we do that? I have no idea why we do that, but we do. It's the same as when you put mascara on, you open your mouth, don't you? Okay, so that's my day look. And I'm just going to let you see me in all my full glory and let my fringe come down. Okay, here we go. There, little zhuzh. How about that? What do you reckon? Okay, nice and natural? Cool. Okay, so we're going to pretend that we've had a long day at the office or wherever it is we're working, and we're all going out and we need to make ourselves look a little bit more evening-y, a little bit smokier around the eyes, maybe change the lipstick colour a little bit. So I'm going to take this to an evening look now, and it isn't going to take long at all. So the first thing I want to do is just make these eyes pop a bit more. Okay, so I have this fabulous number 5 palette. Look at these gorgeous colours. How about those? Wow. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to use some of these colours to make this a little bit more wow. Right, so first of all, there's a gorgeous colour called Vindictive, which is yellow and metallic, and I'm putting that in the centre of my eyelid, like so. And then I'm going to use a purple, gorgeous, called Fearless Frida. And I'm going to put some of that at the outside. Okay, see the difference? Nice and smoky, and a little bit of the Fearless. Underneath. So we've gone from neutrals, browns, and then we've got this really dark purple really smouldering away there. And I'm going to put another layer of mascara on. So I'm going to leave this eye and I'm going to do this eye. Pop that underneath. The hair out of the way. I've been wearing makeup for so long. I can put it on in the car. I've got such a steady hand. Eyeliner, the lot, you name it. I have been known to stop at traffic lights and put my makeup on while I was waiting, which is very naughty. Don't tell a policeman. Some more fibre here. And just to give that extra impact. Just building that up, that edge. Okay. And then just let that dry. And then pop another layer of the transplanted gel over the top. I'm going to let you have a really close look at the difference between these two eyes. That's pretty good. Okay, we're ready to party. Well, one side of it is. Okay, so lipstick. So we've been all nice and neutral all day, looking very pretty but neutral. Let's just put a little bit more stronger colour on there. I am a huge fan of reds. These lip glosses, these Younique lip glosses, and these are great because they're not like the usual lip glosses that are basically just a gloss. These have got great colours. Okay, so this one is called Lethal. How about that? Okay, so evening. And I've still got my day eye, but that's just so you can see the difference with the mascara. Okay, ladies, so that's the end of my little introductory video. Thanks for being so patient and watching and listening and everything. And what I'd like to do now is offer you the opportunity for me to come and let you share in these products, get some of your friends round, you can all have a little play, and if you hostess a demonstration for me, then you get some lovely hostess products in for free, and you can have a half price product as well based on your sales. So you can either have a party at home where you get your friends around, or you can just share this video with your friends and they can order on my Younique Jude Jones website. Either way, just inbox me and let me know if you just want a product from me without hostessing a party, or you just want to see me on your own. That's fine too. Just inbox me and let me know what you want to do. And it would be lovely if some of you would actually like to share the opportunity and join me in this amazing company, because there's opportunities for everybody. And if you've got a few spare hours a week and you love makeup and you like to make some extra cash for Christmas, then just give me a call and I'll let you know all the details. Thanks very much.